Okay, guys, this is just a quick review on what we need to do for writing a narrative from a text. As you're starting to do this prompt, one thing you want to make sure of is that you're doing your pre-writing. Okay, you need to read through your text, you need to be pulling your information out, and you need to be pulling it from both articles. One of the biggest problems I've seen is that we're reading one paragraph and we're writing those facts. Then we read the second paragraph, we're writing those facts. There's no organization to that, and it makes us write a little too closely to the text. It's really a lot more like copying when we do that. So we need to pre-write. Okay? In that pre-write, we need to make sure we have three things: your character, your setting, and your events. It's very important that you get as many details about the characters, who they are, just any facts about them, age, height, favorite thing to eat, whatever. Just make sure you're getting those written down for character. Okay, setting, time and place. Okay, then events. What did those characters do? And again, it's very important that we pull that from both articles. Like I said, I'm seeing a lot of. I'm going to pull one fact from paragraph 1, one fact from paragraph 2, and I'm writing them in that order. And it's really obvious in your writing that that's coming out. So please make sure that you're pulling from both articles and that you're organizing it. Okay? Once you have that organized on your pre-write, then you're going to start writing your beginning, middle, end. Okay? We're very familiar with beginning, middle, end, but let me tell you how that's going to work in the text-based narrative. Beginning is your introduction, where you tell who your character is, and you need to put that character's name in there. Even though we're doing narrative, okay, and that's first person, so I'm going to say, I did this, I did that, okay, but I need to know who that I is. If I say, I, George Washington, became the first president of the United States, that's fine, okay. If I just said, I was the first president, it doesn't really tell the reader who you are, so make sure you're getting that character's name in there, okay, and who that character is. I am George Washington, the first president of the United States. I am Randy Mueller, a soldier in the American Revolutionary War. Make sure you're getting that information in there. And then give me those details about the character, who they are. That's the introduction, the beginning. We really need to make sure that's in there. Okay, and also give me some details about where they're at. Okay, you know, I'm Thomas Jefferson and I went to Philadelphia. Okay, that's good. We want that in there. Okay, but that's just the introduction. That's the beginning. It's going to be 1 or 2 paragraphs. They need to be good-sized paragraphs, 3, 4, 5 sentences each. Not little bitty skimpy ones. I am George Washington. I was the first president. Period. Period. Move on. No, we need some details in there. Okay. I don't want to give you a number of details, but I mean honestly, if you're not getting at least 6 to 8, it's probably not enough. Now there might not be that many in the text, but you need to be looking for that many. Matter of fact, I recommend looking for 10, because that way, if you don't use all 10, you'll still have a bunch. Okay. Anyway, that's your introduction. The next part is your middle. Those are your events. What happens? Guys, this should be the heftiest part of your writing. I'm seeing a whole lot of introduction in your writing, little bit of events. Okay, we really need a lot about the events. What did they do? What was happening? What was going on? How were they involved in it? Declaration of Independence. What were they doing? What were they writing about? Why did they write about it? Why did it matter? Okay, get that in there. And again, you got to pull from both texts. Okay, if you're just pulling from one, you're not going to get enough information. And again, if you don't have at least 10 facts about those events, not enough. Okay, we need to be getting those facts in there. And again, this should be several paragraphs, 2 or 3, not little skimpy paragraphs. Paragraphs. Really tell us what's going on. Okay, that's going to be the bulk of your writing. Make sure you get that in there. Okay, then the conclusion. Now we're talking just 2 or 3 little sentences. Okay, the conclusion does not come from your text. The conclusion is what that character would think or feel about everything that's happening. You've got to come up with that. You've got to tell us, what would that character think? How would they feel about it? But that's got to come from you. That's kind of the creative part of this. So make sure you add that in. Don't just end it, and it was all good, and they were happy about what they'd done. No, give me an entire paragraph, just 2 or 3 sentences about how they felt. At the end of the Revolutionary War, the soldiers were exhausted, they were tired, they were hungry. But man, we were sure glad that we had won and we were free, and it had been worth every moment of the battle. Okay? Get that in there, a couple sentences. Don't just say, we won the war, woohoo! Okay? Get a little bit in there. Wraps up your writing, gives some feeling of the characters, gives some feeling of the events, and also creates that creative part of the writing that you really need. Okay? So beginning, introduction, character, setting, lots of character. Middle, big section, events, what's going on. Give lots of detail. Okay? Conclusion from you about the thoughts or feelings of your characters. Okay? Once you get all that, then you have a good piece of writing. But don't forget to go back over it, reread it, check for mistakes. Don't be afraid to make changes on it. Okay? Gonna do a great job. Get to work.